Done that are the most successful today. We knew some old people, they kept track of everything. Even when they walk on the street, every day they walk, you would know that this person, the grandfather, none of our falan, friend, he goes at this time at 8:30, and you'd see him going 8:30 every morning. So regular. When Imam Khomeini al-Rahma used to go out, half an hour walk, he comes in, he says, still 2 minutes left, he still go for 2 minutes and come back. Exact. Everything on time. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them the position that they have. His Amaliya is amazing. Today they are talking about, cloning and this. He has dealt with that so many years ago. He is talking about how the uterus will be transformed from one mother to another mother. He says whose the son would be. And the most dramatic thing he said, which we have now, I have a whole file on that in my database. He says, mom not needed. He has talked about that, and here they're saying from stem cell, from the skin, they can make the sperm and the egg both. There won't be a requirement of a mother or father. And he talked about how our Imams have said how things would be made from fruits and grains. From an apple, human beings would be created. He says a boy and a girl created from an apple would be able to marry each other because the waladiyat cannot be from the apple. And here it's becoming so easy to understand that. Because the mu'jiza has to be something which you can understand. When the Imams changed one thing into other, like in the Superman in Islam, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. They have done the research there in France, and they talk about it. And they said that the Imam used to change one thing to other. They say it's human history, which is recorded history. He made a man became a dog, and he changed the dog into a man. And we know all those things that they used to say evil things about Hazrat Ali alayhi salatu wasalam, and he became a dog, and he was crying, and Imam changed back. He said, this is history, you cannot deny it. We cannot accept it as a scientist. But now they are forced to. They say interchangeability is possible. Anything can change from one to another. There's nothing to stop it. Just now they say invisibility, they made an invisibility cloak. So you put that on, you won't be seen. And you walk, you won't be seen. And now what they are doing is, but it looks like a jinn or something, someone walking, you can see the shape. So they are doing something smart. They say they take all the waves from the back and put in the front. So you won't even see person going. You're seeing through the man. These things which are in the future are becoming. Alhamdulillah. Maulana, the other day, mashallah, I had a grandson. I think within 5 minutes I could see his picture. 5 minutes the picture is coming. Previously you had to travel from there to here and go and visit. Nothing. Within 5 minutes. Within 1 second they can make a picture and send it to you. That's what our 6th Imam al-Islam says. Mu'min will be able to see each other in the palm of their hand. And now that thing has not come yet. They're just coming now. They say we won't need a device anymore, they say. You'll be able to see on your palm of your hand, we'll show you. They say there is enough electricity. They're talking about growing electricity from human beings now. They say they can run so many things. We are at 80 volts is there anyway. You can utilize it. You're sleeping, doing nothing. They say if you connect it, you'll be able to run electricity, bulb from there. If you pedal, you can run a TV. You go to Interview Science Center, you can see that from your own stand. So alhamdulillah, these things which are in the future are becoming a possibility. They just did teleportation. For the first time, they can move things from here to there without any means. And they say don't try it because they've got different things. So they're changing things. They have something here and slowly it's showing up there in a little while. When our Imam al-Islam said that the rivers flowing under the oceans. So when the Gaza blockout was happening, they were not allowing anything to go in the ships. The Israeli ships are on the top. And they were still getting their weapons. So they found out finally that some of the ships from whoever wanted to help Iran and other countries, they were going way back there and putting their weapons into the rivers which go underground, in the ocean. Because of the different variation of temperatures, it's flowing. So they put it there, and after half an hour it comes out there and you bring it up. And the ships are at the top, they don't even know something has gone underneath. Till they found out. Because that's what it has been mentioned. Last time they had this big eclipse. It's something great, which our Immam Zainul Abidin al-Islam says, Immam has said that, oh Allah, you know the weight of the mountains and you know the weight of the shadow. People used to wonder what happened. And just now they announced, we are doing so much research, the eclipse that happened for 5-6 minutes in Asia, the solar eclipse. They say when it was completely cloudy, the gravitational pull had changed. The gravitational pull had changed because of the shadow that they are studying now. Our Imam has said in just one sentence, oh, the one who knows the weight of the mountain and the weight of the shadow. For 1400 years we thought, it's a way of explaining. It is physical. It is physical in nature. And they are slowly catching up on that. But the worst thing is they keep us busy in non-essential things.
Hello?
And we are looking at things from a different perspective. We need to, when we are talking about education, we need to be the highest educated. MashaAllah, we have seen that. When the Shias are putting their minds to it, the followers of Imam Zaman alayhi salam, everything is possible now. Everything is possible. Everything is possible now. You're looking at the weapons that are being developed in Iran, and that's where the big problem is for them. Every imaginable thing is being developed there. They have torpedoes which come up from the ground and go on the surface of the water at a certain level. Because unless and until we do that, there's nothing going to happen. We cannot develop weapons as such, but we need antidotes to take care of the problem. And that's what it is. That's where the big problem is coming. And that's why we are under pressure all the time. So much pressure is there. And alhamdulillah, they have exhausted their means of polluting our people or bribing them. Alhamdulillah, that stage is gone. Lots of our people are not even getting interested in that. I was in Ottawa a few years ago and they said that they want to provide money for a masjid. I said, why don't you give to someone else? We had processions here, the Muharram procession. They used to give thousands to people to disrupt it. And I had to finally speak. I said, how come you don't give to any other firqa, any other people? Why only for this person who wants to cause a problem and have 25 people standing there? And brother Shirazi is there. He was somewhere. And the same Shia brother asked him to do calculation. They say, I fed 4,000 people breakfast at $1.50. 6,000 he's getting check from the government. I said, how come? Why do you give it to us? We don't need your money for the procession, for the julus of Imam Hussain al-Islam. Why don't you give it to someone else? Why don't you give it to the church? The RCMP and they all want to give it to us to cause disruption. And for us they made it difficult. They said, no, it's very difficult for you to take out even the procession. We had difficulty. Inshallah, there's a procession on September 12th. And 2 days ago, we already had a threat from the Wahhabis. We'll do this and we'll do that. And they have done that 5 years ago. And 11 people are still, in the jail. I think 6 have been released there. Some still are in the prison there. They're just saying, you shouldn't have that. Because I explained to the RCMP that we are not saying that they shouldn't hold, a procession. But you don't have to do it at the same time. You do it 3 hours later, the next day. They have a right to do that. But there is no way we have a procession of 16,000 people and 5 people come and try to disrupt it. They can do it if they want to, but they want to come there, go inside.